Hello, I am Molly Siciliano, and today we're going to be making a buttery apple cake. And as you can see, I have a half a cup of butter that I've melted on the stove, and I have 3 golden delicious apples that I've peeled and sliced, and I'm going to add them to my butter and let them fry for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll just mix them around so that they're fully coated in the butter. Turn my heat down a little bit. You want it about medium-high. And while those are frying, I'm going to mix the rest of the ingredients for the cake. So first, I'll mix my dry ingredients, which is 2/3 a cup of flour, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. So I'm just going to give that a little mix to incorporate it. And then in another mixing bowl, I have 1 cup sugar, 2 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest. So I'm going to mix those all together, whisk it around so it's incorporated well. So now that our apples are done frying, we are going to add them to the sugar and egg mixture. And we want to pour all of the butter in too, so that gets incorporated as well. And you need to mix it quickly so that the hot butter doesn't cook the eggs. Once the apples are covered in the batter, we're going to add the flour mixture as well. Now this is an Italian recipe. It's very popular in southern Italy, parts of Sicily, and it's often used with apples, but they also use other types of fruit like pears or apricots, whatever's in season or local at that time. And it's great if you have guests for breakfast, or it's a nice dessert or an afternoon treat, any time of the day. So now that it's all mixed together, I'm going to add it to my greased round pan. And it goes in at a 350-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes, or until you see a brown crust on top. So here is the finished product. After I took it out of the oven, I let it cool for 5 minutes, and then I inverted it onto a plate and then flipped it back over onto another plate because the apples tend to rise to the top, and I think that this side is much prettier than the bottom. So here you go, buttery apple cake.